Everybody, it's Patrick of the Pitch Deck. This will be round one for Battle Hardened Pittsburgh. My opponent came in late. She had to fill out her deck sheet, basically doing it right in front of me. We got a time extension, but she got an IP2 for being late. So for this round, we're going to know sort of what my opponent's bringing. It's AB1 and no Oasis, basically, because she was filling it all out. And from there, the angles of my GoPro on my chest mount is not the greatest, so I'm going to do my best to kind of like narrate the match going forward, as well as all the other videos. So hopefully you guys like this and enjoy.
2 minutes.
So here we just make sure that she is aware of it on the IP2. I want to say it wasn't also shuffled very great for her deck. So my plan is to just go ahead and go tempo as much as we can. I think we ran into a pretty clunky hand. I think it might have been 2 blues plus blazing and that back. I'm considering a double block because it's going to be unhit go again. You don't want to give the counter turn 0 as well. I'm just thinking on 1 block, on definitely 2 block. Unless it's a red spindle. Maybe it's a red spindle and I just can't see. I'm also thinking on a 3rd block here. Because yes, her deck might not have been greatly shuffled, but it's not a bad idea just to full block turn 0 on a Dawn Blade. And it's coming in for 6, so you never know what's going to happen with Reprise. It would have to be 1 floating plus whatever, and then they just can't get over that. I think they would have to have like, because it's IP2, I could take advantage of a 3 block and still be okay with it.
Once that dominate can count as your APs.
Yeah, so it was a red spindle, which is fine. Again, you get to see some pretty bad GoPro angles. So this bad boy is going to be replaced by a shoulder mount. That's for sure. So we send in the spindle for 5.
Oh, so you dropped to 3.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, sorry.
Judge!
And then here we forget that she has an IP2, or she forgot that IP2 is just basically because of the normal of drawing up to 4. And so the head judge comes over. He was the only one that was like available. I'm gonna just basically explain everything.
Yep. Yep.
You're always, if you want to, you're always open to put dice on top to signify an IP.
Oh.
Just for the, you can put
That
like a
makes
2
sense.
and then 1, and then it'll show you. After the first round and this round, she's good to drop to 4. Is it one more? Okay. It's whenever you would go to draw, she'll take it down. Okay. Okay.
Thank you.
Yep.
Maybe 4, P2.
Sting, just put on the bottom. Okay. So this is coming for 5.
6.
Maybe 1.
Yep.
4.
Take 4. Yep.
Finally get that resolved. I bought him a card. I want to say it was basically an extra blue.
3, 4. No, I'm.
And now we get to op 4.
So you're good.
Sorry.
You're good.
Which I think honestly she for an AB1 she should have just kept it because she has already an IP2 and she's IPing herself even more for her turn. The tempo is still back in my favor. We see a blue. Oh, hoping to see some pots. I have one in my hand, but I've already used my action point, so I think at this point, because I can't see it, because I think this is my first time trying the chest mount. I've never really had any other issue for. I don't know what I bottom. I don't know what I keep on top. Oh, I think it was a blazing. So here we can just get some extra damage in. So we find a blazing and we just go ahead with that one and send in another 4.
You have Duggan?
It's instant.
Oh,
This was
you
my
still
action
can
point.
kind of-
Yeah. So my action point's no longer here.
I'm not sure what she pitched for the AB
One right.
Yeah. It would just go down to 3.
on the spindle, if it was another blue or not. I think she might have pitched. There was a CNC, if I can remember correctly, and then she pitches a blue, which is off. And then, of course, you don't. It's not a. It's a fine Arsenal target, just basically to get that in there, and nothing wrong with a gaze in Arsenal. Actually, not a bad Arsenal target for your combo turn as well. But in general, you can just Kano and just
I'll take 3.
use that for your action point and
Say
opt to.
no blocks reactions to you.
She just sends it for 3, and I take it. I don't want any reprise shenanigans. I think she has an Arsenal.
Anything you want to do in next to step?
You
In
got
my
two.
left-
Yeah,
next
you got 2
step.
floating. No, you're fine.
Okay.
Gaze the ages for my action point, but I'm going to respond to this with a snapback for 3 damage. This is going to be
So on my turn, we send gaze and then respond to it with a snapback, loading 2.
Last call for just to be quiet.
31 to 27. All right, now this resolves.
Now it's gonna opt and come back to our hand.
Bottom one, top one.
CEH players, your pairings for round 1 are being
Kano off the
posted
top.
on the 2 pairings boards in the command center.
See a red flare on top, so we're just gonna go ahead and shoot that with the 2 remaining. Coming in for 4. I think there's an extra blue in my hand along with a chain, so we could potentially see a 2 block or 2 cost up. Whatever it is, we won't have an arsenal, that's for sure.
And a Kano.
So we see a tome.
I'm going to be drawing 2.
Good to go. We can draw 2.
Kano. Coming in for 6.
I get 5. Can you explain for 1?
Maybe 1.
Which is lesson.
Take 5.
Coming in for 6.
22. Search my deck.
Because she only can AB1 that other one. So it's not bad.
Are you going 5? 4.
This is going to go on top.
Might as well go ahead and grab that.
So taking 2 to 24.
I'm just going to pass
So
my
used to
turn.
the hood.
You can go ahead and put stuff to the bottom for your pitch.
I'll take it.
This goes on top. This will go on my top arsenal. These will go to my graveyard.
You should only have 1 counter with it.
1, 2, 3, 4 to you.
And you were 1 behind me. Yeah.
Okay.
So here she's attacking for 6, which is Warrior's Valor plus normal Dawnblade. And with the spare blues in my hand, I'm considering just blocking for 6 here. And then playing Boom on my turn. And accept any go again and counters that come across.
As a general rule, it is best
Or
to
sorry, 6. 6 altogether from your 6.
And so it connects with a piercing to go over for 3. And then she swings the second one for 3. So here we get another Dawnblade attack because it was Warrior's Valor. I'm giving a go again, and then she used piercing. I'll take 3. She wants to swing with it again, which is obviously what you should do. I take 3, go to 21. I think that's okay, especially with having an arsenal being used for a potential high roll of like Sonic Boom and then having the combo piece. They're sitting pretty good, I think.
Coming in for 3.
Sure.
CEH players, as a reminder, you should roll to determine who goes first each game.
You luck out, see another Sonic Boom. We don't crew it.
Free. This is for free.
Take 2.
18. I'll banish it, and then Crucible with the remaining 1 floating. Coming in for 2.
Take 1.
Okay, 17.
Not bad, just be able to get 5 damage in, and then Arsenal slot, which is 1 card away. Well, she has only 2 cards in her hand, so I'm not exactly sure if she pitched a red and then started pitching a blue, so.
One more to the...
To the next one.
Okay.
So it was still the 1 floating, I hadn't used it yet.
I want to say it's blazing plus 3 blues, but I'm not exactly sure.
Coming for 5.
5.
Maybe a red spindle, actually. Which we can just still go for tempo play. Blocking 6, even though there is reprise. Keeping the Dawn Blade counter on one of those things.
Block. 6.
Okay, we cleanly block with no reaction, which is nice. We send red spindle.
Trigger.
13, right? Yeah, that's fine. I'm drawing up, and it is to you. Coming in for 3. No blocks. Reactions to you.
Players are registered for the 9.
It'd just be after. It'd be damage. Yeah.
30 Pioneer players. Your round 1 pairings are online in
Yeah.
your companion app.
That's fine.
Physical pairings are making their way out to the red gathering point.
So she attacks for 3, hits bolters, and attacks for another 3.
Coming in for 3. 1 floating. No blocks. Reactions. Twinning again. Yeah, that's fine. Nothing for me. 15 to your 13. You'd have to give it a go again.
That makes sense.
But she tried to hit a reaction step for it with Twinning Blade, but she doesn't have a go again, so she pretty much missed on that.
Gonna Kano off the top.
See another wildfire. If anything, we can just get some damage in. I got a free
This is banished.
Kano with the Ragamuffin.
Ragamuffin's hat. I can only do it when there's 1 card in my hand. Draw, flip the top, put it on top. Now this Kano was resolved. Only drawing 2 cards.
Alex Burke, please report to the event stage. The draft is ready to begin.
Sure.
Kano again.
Yeah, Kano off, and then
Drawing 2.
go ahead and draw more, but I think we go neutral because we get 2 tomes. Yeah, we go neutral, so
The draft is ready to begin. Please report to the next stage.
basically 8 resources, 9 resources, including Tunic. 9 resources plus 2 wildfires, which isn't bad. Off of her being on 13 and AB1.
Kano again.
I will let that.
Crucible. Coming in for 5.
So we just crew here for the wildfire, and then we have a red spindle. Might as well just go ahead and pretty much fix the win for next turn. Healing pretty much almost lethal, and then guaranteeing lethal on our turn next turn. So 4, and then pop E-Pot.
Giving me 2 resources to play this. Coming in for 8.
Having it for
Yeah, I'm gonna pay into meta carpets actually, if you don't mind. So Spellfire Cloak in response to this, and it'll be 9 because I just realized that is 8. So this will be 9 with the resource that I have here. So 9 altogether. And did you pay for 1, right? You just
so even with the large op, we can just go ahead and crew the Storm Shredders, and we can just send Wildfire for 5. Doesn't even mean anything because she's got AB1 and she can't prevent it at being at 1. So I think we just go ahead and get the game over with and quick. I think she tried to go for her chess piece. Well, that is game 1 for you guys. We will ship it over to round 2.